yes, the goal is the goal is to actually expand it everywhere, and that's why if there's ever been an incentive to get into it, it's really now, because now you can see that the push from the industry is all toward EV. So as a consumer, you want to go where the push is. You want to go where all the incentives are being aligned. And right now, that's EV, because there's so much that we need to fix on Philippine roads, and pollution is a huge part of that. Like I said, you can argue about whether some people. I'll be very honest here. Some people will say, well, when you get an EV, it still needs to go off the grid, and the grid is powered also by fossil fuels. That is true. I'm not going to deny that. But there's a key difference. You're able to manage the way you make your power and where it is. So that's why I mentioned, if it's only for that one benefit alone, that you could have your cities emission free, and then the power generation in an area where it doesn't affect, it's not built up, that's already a huge win for the environment. So it's little steps like that. And then remember, EV technology is fairly and relatively new when you compare it to the ICE community, right? So what I'm saying is, this is the worst the technology is going to get. So it's only going to get better and better and better as we go on. And the more we roll out into the provinces, the more people that use it, the economies of scale kick in, the costs go down, the futures go up, and we get into the greener, brighter future that we're all hoping for.
Since the two of them aren't around in the studio, since we know how busy they are, the show must go on with the three volunteers from the group to join. We got Charlotte, Charisse, and Sophia. So, Sophia, when was the first time you teach some people when you experienced dance class session?
Before pandemic pa ako nag-start mag-18.
I see. Anyhow, you're an ace and been an absolute inspiration since your teaching last January 19th. But it's now much easier than we think.
Thank you!
Here's the question. If you pick the right person, whether if it's a celebrity or an influencer, to do the collaboration with this song as seen on the screen, who would that be? You could have a short explanation if you want. Let's go first with Charlotte.
Ang sagot ko sa tanong mo, siguro for me, since yung dalawa is more on ballad or R&B, gusto ko piliin si Vision France kasi sobrang ganda ng boses ni France.
What about you, Charisse? Same question.
Dream na ka-collab namin or ka-duo. Syempre, SB19 and Alamat. Sa Alamat, si Jao. Sa SB19, actually lahat sila mahirap talaga mamili.
It's not just you, but all the members of Kaya. And we got a surprise for you. Woo! The extra 2 flowers will be given to those who aren't here. But thank you girls for being here. And that's our show for tonight. We'll be back by December 25th. See you next time.